I'm still a fan even though it's salty. Hate to see you messing around the brand, know you happy. Hate to see you happy if I'm not the one driving. I'm so mature, I'm so mature, I'm so mature. They got me in therapist to tell me there's a limit. I want and I just want you. And I can't have you, no one should have mine. I look in my eyes, not the best idea. His new girlfriend's how I get here. I look in my eyes, I still love you. Rather be in jail than alone. I get the sense that it's a lost cause. I get the sense that you might really love her. This is gonna be evidence. This is evidence. I try to ration, but you know murder's a crime of passion. But damn, you was out of reach. You was at the farmer's market with your perfect peach. Now I'm in a phase, man. Man, now on my case. Now you lay your face down. I'll be saying over her. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'll be in there just to tell me there's a plan. I just want you. His new girlfriend's next out I can hear. I'm in my place. I still love you. Better be in jail than alone. I did it all for love. I did it all on no drugs. I did all of this so well. I did it all for love. I did it. Kill my ex, not the best idea. Kill this girlfriend next out I can hear. I just killed my ex, I still love you. Rather be now than alone.
Beyonce. Girls love to fuck with your conscience. Girls hate when niggas go missing. This chalky, you ain't no different. These days it's hard to meet women. Feel like my love life is finished. I've been avoiding commitment. That's why I'm in this position. I'm scared to let somebody in on this. No new friends, no. You know how this shit go. You got your fair share. They call you up, they call your phone. You try to act like it's just me, but I've been all alone. But if you're alone, then say my name, say my name. Cause I wanted to pound you. Say, baby, I love you, but you ain't right, girl. Say my name, cause I can count the state of it. Baby, you are the second. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Yeah. Say my name, say my name. Cause those other men are practice. This ain't no time for acting. This ain't no time for games. This ain't no time for uncertainty. This ain't no time for locking your phone and not coming home and starting some shit. When I'm in the zone, this is what I've been saying. No new friends, no. You know how this shit go. This is not 4 years ago. Time escapes me now. Forget how it felt when this shit moves slow. I come through in whips that make the young boy take the long way home. All my young boys round me scream, get money and fuck these hoes. Where we learn these values, I know what to tell you. I'm just trying to find a reason not to go out every evening. I need someone that will help me. With someone besides myself. I need someone I leave to the front door. We wanna hide no more. Rush that side no more. Neither of us wanna put aside no more. Not alone. Nothing was the same. Get your ass alone. Let me make you say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. And no one is around you. Say baby I love you, but you ain't my big girl. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Say my name, and no one is around you.
Trust me, this is about revenge. I get along better with your friend. Oh, it's wrong, I know.
I'm walking on that rain. If it ain't you, we just don't say. Do it to the bottom with the blind outside when you say. You was just saying, you step away. Turn back, you go crazy. You what you beg for, yeah. If I slide, but if I just press my hands, yeah. They couldn't help me, you know that nothing must be stressful. Talk the talk, but walking back it up. Can't let go. You said you make me special. Whoa, yeah. But you won't admit that. No matter what you do or try, we gon' get back. You know that you can't deny, baby, this that. Let's undertake to put the ice where your wrist at. I put your feet up in the sky so you kick back. You know that you would be alive, you ain't missed that. This that, just play yes, no, yes, no. And I can be waiting cause I said so.
Going, turn, I swear you're crazy. Someone that's close to you reached out to me just to see if we dance. Trust me, this ain't about revenge. But now I get along better with your friend. And it's wrong, I know. But again, trust me, this ain't about revenge. I get
Yo, morning. Today is the 25th, Thursday, our last trading day of the week. We'll start with checking news and then get down to our top-down analysis there. So Thursday 25th, we got some news at 8:30, some red folder news. Let's hop over to our charts, mark that out. 8:30 news. Gold is dropping right now, hitting that demand. So we get a quick analysis to see what pops off around there. Let's get this 4-hour demand or supply. Then we have a 1 hour and that 4 hour. We'll see if gold even wants to come up here. Without a lot of fundamental news, it looks like it's just slowly deflating. Check that 15-minute. Alright, so we got 15 within our 5. That's in right now. Had a little bit of freeze there. Gold just currently got done with a melt. Just watching it from a distance there. Nice rejection from the zone. If it doesn't blast up too crazy, we'll look for a break of candle. It's actually a good aggressive entry where it's at right now. Which I may just flip that coin. We got 237 left on this candle. See how it reacts a little bit. You know what? No matter the zone, unless it breaks this candle, we'll just hop in and break a candle there. Let's go back to our analysis. So we got a 15-minute supply. I might have said some hypocritical stuff that's kind of against it, but I like this. That's a good stop zone. I didn't know that could happen. TP1 right there. Let's minimize that. TP2 would be that 15-minute supply we just marked up. Get this out of the way there. I like the reversal on the DXY. Go ahead, label this up 15-minute. I like how the 15. I just like how the 15 minutes forming. This would be a great TP2. See if there's a 5-minute within that zone. Nope, that's what was tapped. So actually, what happened earlier was, you can see here in London, I've seen this candle come all the way up. I knew it had to follow trend. Well, I thought it would follow trend. I knew it had to fight those EMAs. So as it started to reject, this would be a good aggressive entry as it starts to hit this candle right here. And that would have been a great entry right there. And as you can see, the rest is history. And then if I was on charts, I would have had this marked up for TP2 after the 1-on-1, which is probably just around here somewhere, not too far off. So see, I believe our trade something like this. So 1-on-1 may actually be that zone, which in that case we'll just see how price reacts off of it. It looks like it wants to blast through or get stopped by the EMAs once again. We'll look for exit for TP2. Got our DXY here off to the side. Make sure I get everything marked up. We got a 5-minute above here. These would be good. This would be a great supply zone to bounce off of. Break that 15-minute. Unless it just reacts off for 15 there. I like the wick off the rejection off of the candle there on the DXY. We're hoping for a little bit more than a pullback, like a greater pullback. See, either way, I think just as these green candles are pullbacks. We're just hoping that it's a little bigger than just a couple candles in reversal. We'll double check on the, see, top to the 15. Alright, so on this chart, how's it gonna look right as a 1-on-1? Yep, so 278. Let's see, 278. There we go. Hop back down to our 5-minute over here. Make this bigger so we can see our positions. Not that big. I'll just wait patiently on the charts, see what we get. The XY is pushing heavy down. I like how this little candle here rejected off of our 15-minute zone. I'm actually turning this 15-minute to kind of see how things are forming. The XY doesn't really have any strong points on the 15-minute, at least that it would show reversal. saying, showing it's rejecting a greater zone on the 1 hour. So now we have everything marked out. I was hoping for a great push here. It's 15-minute correct. Yep, alright. Let me free little kitty cat. Alright. About a minute left on this candle. Not much going on with it. I'm for another great push. As I'm looking now on our MetaTrader, our EMAs are underneath. And the DXY looks like it's still pushing down. To be truthful, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a small down candle here, just so that the 15-minute ends with a sort of a wick at the top there. I wouldn't be too mad at it ending with nothing. Hopefully it engulfs this. If it engulfs this candle, that'd be actually great. I'll probably move TP2 up to the 5-minute zone. So that means we just got a down up candle within the 15-minute. Man, only this was pushing up, just how the DXY is pushing down. Check out gold, see how it did during London and everything. So London moves sideways, started down, and had a breaker structure here. Now this is real good. This is part of our setup. So let's see. Broke this high, and now we got a retest of our zone. And we're hoping that we create a new high. So TP2 might actually be this high here. Consolidated throughout Asian session, dropped heavy at the end of yesterday, so all day yesterday. It just dropped to about noonish, and then it just flowed and continued on ranging. It just is actually to get a big trade here. If I marked it out like this, because yesterday we were in a range. Let's make this easy. Let's see, I know it was easy on the 1 hour. Pull out our 1 hour chart. So 1 hour had a range. Guess this is kind of irrelevant unless we get price to go up there. So we broke that. Right now we're retesting it, I see. So actually on our 5-minute, the top of this zone again, another retest. Because it may retest it and maybe blow back through and hop back within this range area. But as you see, we got a break, a retest, and it started to go down a little bit. So TP2 may actually be at the top of the, or the bottom of this retest area, because we're also not certain that if it wants to hit it and continue on down, or hit it and break through. So we'll just play hands on and watch how everything reacts there. I'll back down to our 15 minute. We got a minute left on this candle. So 15 minute kind of did what I thought it was going to do, is go down a little bit to create a wick off of this one. So that makes sense for these double tops up here. But I can most definitely see it off of our zone retesting and moving from that. Either retest and breakthrough, or retest and continuation on back down. I get a hard rejection here. Probably sitting in a little bit of drawdown. I believe it was the 1 hour where it was a strong wick up. I'm gonna mark this up for the sake of just keeping an eye on it, but we do have a 1 hour here. Although there is no brick of structure, we just had that gap to fill. So after full analysis, the only thing that's keeping us out of this trade, or would be our EMAs. So we're underneath them on the 1 hour. We are underneath them on the 15, and we're right beneath them on the 5 minute there. The last candle ended bearish. With this being a 1 hour zone, now we could kind of expect it to fluctuate a little bit before we see where it wants to float to. So I could kind of expect it to go down a little bit. So if it goes down a little bit, I won't be scared, just for the fact that we did have pounce off of that EMA. But we're hoping that this isn't like the final pullback before it wants to create a new low there. DXY pushing up heavy. Hopefully we get a rejection off our 15 minute zone. If not, it may come down and retest our 5 minute. So we're either A, take us out, or B, reject off of. Pull it out over here. So tap that zone once more. Hopefully we get a rejection off of here, instead of just a blast through to take us out. That was a good rejection. We need a little bit more. Just like that. Strong rejection will give me big confidence within this one. If it wasn't a challenge, say it was like a live account, I'd probably, if it got a rejection off of this zone, probably would get a third entry back at our regular entry points. Because of how the candles are forming. But to stay disciplined on my challenge here, I'm gonna keep it the same there. Just hold 2 positions, risking 1% total. Hopefully this candle ends bearish or bullish. Top this chart back on the 15. Looking at our 15-minute zone, it looks promising. After this will be our 8 o'clock to 8:15, which we'll keep an eye on. Will most definitely kind of tell us. It'll probably either within that 8 to 8:15 zone to either hit our stop loss or hit our TP. So we don't want for it to continuation off that zone or push back down on that candle. No clue where my second stop loss was, but I'll just close that manually. So I took the L in the first trade this morning. Today's the 25th. Okay, bye. See, reflection, follow the rules. Got and aggressive. That's about all I really have for that one. And I'd be really sick if it just took liquidity just to go back up and create a double bottom. I'm still keep my eyes on this one. Maybe look for re-entry. Now we got this here, a supply here. So we actually get one of this 1 hour, so it's just kind of engulfing everything. So now we're kind of sandwiched within our zones here. Our demand has a higher time frame, but our supply is following the trend. Now I could take the break of candle this next one. Or I could wait for the 5 minute and see what it does then, because it may just invalidate my zone. And with it doing that, we just wait for the next setup. This down movement did start all the way up there, so we're kind of, I do believe we're kind of low. So this is like are we flipping a coin for? Let me see. I'm gonna see where we are at now. So that put us back at pretty low there. Just shy of negative 3% there. I'm not sure what we started the week at. I believe that around the same area, which would make sense just because of how much we've been break even Monday, Tuesday. Didn't take a trade Wednesday. Now our first trade of today was a loss. See how this is reacting off the 15. I like this off the 15 because no candles are closing within the zone. 15.5 demand. So it looks good as far as that. The EMAs are just counter. Pull up my chart here. Let's keep my hands ready just in case. Way the DXY moving, I kind of like the sales, but it didn't tap into that zone there. Oh yeah. Still floating on top of that 15 minute 5 zone. Creating sort of a support. The XY shooting up. Just waiting for the zone to get invalidated if it does. Because now we get a wick out of this demand area. Kind of put us in a pickle. So rather just get invalidated now. I thought this was the 8 o'clock candle. We still got about a minute and a half. If it closes this low, it'll probably just break through with that next candle. The XY is shooting up. With the DXY shooting up this much, it may exhaust and come back down or start the wick. We'll see how this candle closes. With 45 seconds left. If we get a wick out of this zone, kind of like the candle right beside it to the left, and get a break of candle, I may hop in for buys over the sells, just of how price is reacting at the zone. That's not wicking out the zone. 8 o'clock candle may be some continuation. If it approaches that break of candle slowly. Okay, so now we're starting to get some wick. So now we're underneath all candles on each chart. Still not breaking this zone. About 2 minutes left on this candle. Strong bearish wick. What, about a minute 50 left on this one? Yeah. I like how it formed a support there. So as we see now, it's having trouble breaking that area around here. May present a break a candle here. If so, I'd like it off of this candle. Just getting ready. About 30 seconds left. I think we'll go for the buys here. Alright, see if we can get both stop losses on this time. So we're in the second trade of the day here. Will be our final trade. So we can mark this up over here. Get rid of this 5 minute, but keep it in our mind that it is there. Just watch and see here. Kind of like this break a candle because it's like we're in a support, we're kind of in the range, so it's like if we want to break candles up to the upside. DXY straight melted again. So I want to move TP1 up to this high. So tap that 5-minute supply. Now that we know that, hop to my 15-minute and see how. So now we get some bearish movement. Start using those EMAs more of a support instead of resistance. Got like 5 more minutes to our 8:15 candle. May get some volume in, may not due to the fact that we got news at 8:30. Which hopefully TP1's hit by then, because then we can just make that a safe free trade. Stop loss and positive there. To continue my education, because I would like to say I'm pretty decent at technical. Like, you want to start learning more about fundamental. It's like when we have news, it's not so much gambling, but it's more of a educated guess. So it's not like I had to exclude news totally. Which I'm sure there's 100% some fundamental traders out there. So right now all I think of news is kind of cautionary thing, and that it drives price. But it's there for someone to make money. So why not acquire that skill there? And then I can use it for my advantage. I like to see this candle end bullish, and the 8:15 push bullish. Created sort of a bottom there, so hopefully get some movement up before it wants to create the other leg. The way the DXY just melted straight off of the 200 there. So we're close to TP1. Wicked off of the EMA there. Heavily wick off. 40 seconds left. If we can get another push up there. That was a disgusting wick off the 200 there. That's where we would need price to go. Need price to strap up here and push through it. 5 seconds left. This may be the tell-all. This next candle. I like this. What is our TP at? Or 300B. Alright, there we go. One gone. Let's see. So now we're at a risk-free trade. TP2. Let's place TP2. We'll see what news is, and then TP2. Set that 15 minute. So we'll go ahead and mark this out to show that we got our headed up right here. I tried to move it real quick. Knew it was going to jump. Alright, so that's those two trades. I'm going to try to trail that last one there. Covered my losses. So I believe this is going to keep jumping up. I was going to try to move it up to this 5 minute. And then possibly, if I moved it up to the 5 minute, moved it up to there. Oh. So that's that. Another break-even day. I would most definitely note that. Let me see, 1 second. Let me. Hopefully I didn't just mess up there. Alright, we'll fix that later. Took a buy. Yes, perfect trade. It was a challenge. So we got follow rules. Oop. Stayed patient. And I'm gonna make a note here. If I can find my, there it is, star, make this caps. So my notes, January, price action delayed, maybe so what I put in bold here for my major note. So I have January price action delayed, maybe pass up on the first trade as it may be a fake out. Because all week we had a direction right, confident in the direction and no bias there. However, we lost on our first trade just for it to continue right into where we thought it was going to go. So with that being said, we have a few more days until, let's check our calendar real quick. We got 1, 2, 3, so we got 3 more trading days. And next week being the first week of February, it's gonna be probably some heavy news. 3 more days in our trading day of January. So we're probably gonna remember that note and remind ourselves that the first trade may not be what it quite shows there. So we got in our re-entry on gold. I moved my first TP up from a regular 1-on-1 there to about a 1 point, I think it was like 1.15 or maybe just shy of 1.2. Kind of counter the losses we made. It's always like obviously my winners should be bigger than my losses. So we got those back. Not by much. It's kind of the story of the week. Let's see what show all week there. So this is Monday, I believe, 22nd. Yep. I just don't have like a filter here. So I can just show this week's. Okay, or not. So this week we had our first trade was a loss. Second trade, you got it back. Following that, Tuesday we have our first trade being a loss. We got that back. And just like today, our first trade was a loss. We got that back. To make this week a break-even week. Now we are going to, I will stay on until 8:30. I'm done trading. Took my 2 trades for the day. Thank God they were a loss win instead of a double loss there. Makes our chart kind of look checkered here. As you can see, all week we're just every other one. But we have 8 minutes until news. Let's see what news does. Let that candle play out, and then I'll call it then. To be truthful with how price is moving, where's that 1 hour supply again? I can see got a support here. This is what I'm seeing. Got support here. Got support. Or that's resistance there. We got support for that area above, but it's also resistance for this. And now, I don't think this is the ultimate support, the bottom of the support, but it's our current support. I don't know why I drew that so wide out. It's obviously not accurate because swing low would be there. So what I can honestly see news doing, it already tapped this zone. I can see it retesting this, but going back up, or I can see it coming back in this area to where it may want to range again. And we can see that all the way up until, I'm hoping that next Friday the 2nd, that NFP kind of disrupts that. Look at these candles on. These candles on the DXY are nuts. While that's happening, I'm gonna give a look at NAS. Just on the 5-minute. If you're familiar with NAS, it's the top 100, I believe, tech companies. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the top 100 tech companies there. So I'm pretty sure you could do some good fundamental analysis you can go on to kind of see for indicators of how the day is going to go. We have a demand here. The only scary thing about this is kind of like you're banking on that next zone, that next 8:30 candle to be small, have a small wick here, then bounce up. But I could for sure see. I can't even say that because if I think, let's make this our gold chart. So we believe that gold's gonna go back up into that big range. We can see NAS. Knowing NAS, it'll probably wick under here if it doesn't just straight melt down. We see it wick under here and then go up. But it is in a downtrend right now. From here to here, it's in a downtrend because we haven't broken any highs, but we're breaking lows. So you could also say that it may want to melt down. Let's throw these up side by side. We got 3 minutes. See what action pops off. Go ahead and make my social media post real quick. If you're new and you haven't already done so, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at rodrick.mac, spelled RODDRIC, period MACK. That's where I usually post updates and just information there. Let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna post like that. I'm gonna do it like this. No. Make 2 posts. Say cheese. I got a minute. Let's see. Like that. let's have one more thing to do. 20 seconds. I'll take these break-even days over a losing day without a doubt. So that means we are still progressing. Alright, let's see here. 3, 2, 1. Gold went up. Oh Lord. Thought gold went up. Holy moly. It did a liquidity grab where exactly where it did in London. And that's just kind of playing out how I thought. It'd wick out of that area and then maybe turn bullish. With nothing to get in because of news. Yup, now it's turning exactly how I thought. I knew it wouldn't give you this zone just because how small it was, but I know it likes to do a lot of liquidity grabs. So that's why I banked on this wicking down and then turning up. Gold played out in one of the things I would kind of banked on. Thought it would tap this area, which it kind of did. Broke through a little bit, but it wicked off of. I thought it would just tap it and then go up. But this should be in a whole support. It just wicked it, which is still valid for that range. Not a true range breakthrough. Just got about 3 minutes left on these candles. See if NAS continues up. Hard thing is, I don't even know where we had this marked out and played out. But with how news is, I don't even know where you would have got in. Because be luck, you get in right here as it's rejecting spread to get you in up here. It's because of how news is. It's playing exactly off of that. Make my final post. I wonder if gold will go back up and tap that. I want to see if it breaks it or starts rejecting and just range through this area. Approaching. See if NAS has anything to aim for. Maybe just some gaps to fill. Yeah, I got a gap to fill here. May tap this. It's probably like a 15-minute, old 15-minute. Go there, tap that area. By the way, if you got a NAS, then you probably have hit your 1-to-1 by now, unless you just bought high down here, which there would be no reason to. Can't say that because I did not have this marked out. See, now this would be good. Get in here. I should have zoomed out a little bit more because then I would have had this marked out as well for it to hit the most bottom demand there, or the most top supply. Tap this, wicked out, probably would have got in around here. The rest is history. And you're just holding this trade. But you're also probably shaking as it hits this because you don't know what's going to hit it. Freeze, shoot down, hit it, freeze, and then shoot back up as it did. Although I do call these break-even weeks, or although it is like a positive week, I call it break-even just because we haven't even, I don't even believe we made 1% or even 0.5%. Which, hold on, I can actually, let's see. Yeah, so this whole week we did make 232, so that is just shy of 0.5%, so it's about break even. With that being said, we see how news played out. Another good week, following our rules. Had some fun times in the chat this week. Had some great times on the charts this week. Next week's NFP, our last week of the month. Hopefully we get some more action. We have our notes written down. Spend this time of the weekend to back test and review your trades. And be ready to attack next week. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get to it. Peace.